beautiful Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading, my beautiful Capricorn. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, so the sun will be in your sign at the beginning of January, which means you'll be focusing on your plans, your goals, dreams, setting intentions. That's what happens collectively at this time of the year. We all set intentions as we ring in the new year, but that is an attribute that is connected to your sign. So all your hard work, you'll be solidifying foundations, looking at where you need to implement a little bit more dedication or tweak your plans or stay on track if you're happy with where you're at, okay? Now, what's really interesting is we have Mercury in retrograde from the 14th of January, which means communication becomes a little bit stale or stagnant. Expect miscommunication as well during that time. Also, we have 4 Mercury in retrogrades this year, okay? So normally we have 3, but this year there's going to be a little bit more chaotic energy. But I have to say, the planetary alignment for 2022 is much more positive than it's been since 2020, okay? 2020 and 2021, a lot of chaotic energy that was negative and all about control and things like that and rules and regulations. But as we move into 2022, it's a lot more sort of positive energy. We have Jupiter, which goes into Pisces, and it actually stays there until May. So that brings a lot of good luck, good fortune, and a lot of opportunity popping out of nowhere. Also, we have that rogue planet Uranus. It's a bit of a trickster planet, misfit planet sometimes, throwing us curveballs, so expect the unexpected. So there will be moments of surprise, but because we have Jupiter taking over most of the first part of the year, it can be very happy surprises there as well. Venus is in retrograde until the 29th of January, so that can see people returning from the past. Oh, hello! Returning from the past. We've got an emperor and an empress right there. So watch out for that too. Doesn't always have to be exes, just to let you know. It can be people that you lost touch with. It can be friends or family that you lost touch with, old work colleagues reaching out, that sort of thing. So it is a return energy. I'm just going to get all of your cards before we move forward. We got the Death card energy here. We've got the Ace of Feathers. We've got the Emperor again. Interesting, we got the Emperor again in the same position. So you are really taking control this year. This is a very powerful year for you, actually. Very powerful start as well. We got the 3 of Coins. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Okay, we've got the Strength card. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? Ooh, we've got 8 of Coins. And we've got Mother of Cups. Okay, so let us see what is happening for your January 2022. Well, first off, we have the Hierophant, which is about your dedication, okay? Dedication to learning, but also, you know, your knowledge that you've already gathered. It's about planning. It's about setting intentions. It's about what you expect, as it were, of yourself or of the year ahead. So I do feel like you're gathering some sort of strategy, some sort of plan, especially since we have the Son of Feathers here and we have the Ace of Feathers. So you could be very curious about a new way of doing things, opening yourself up to investigating other options. I feel like there's something here you've only started scratching the surface on. I feel like you're looking deeper into this, gaining knowledge. So you may actually be looking online, for example, for videos of how to do something, or you could be putting yourself on a course. I feel like it's a very unstoppable energy here where you're starting to shine your light, you're powering up in terms of your energy. You may have felt recently that the energy was against you in some way. I feel you may have felt a little bit clouded, or you had some mental blocks, which is not normally like you, my beautiful Capricorn, but I do feel like you've been trying to judge the way ahead, or you don't want to make a wrong move. I mean, nobody does. That's an obvious thing to do. There's no such thing as wrong or right, though, only learning. We learn how things work or don't work for us each moment. It's not about failure. It's about getting back up, trying again, and finding a different route to whatever it is you want in terms of a goal or a dream. But I feel like you've learned quite a lot, and I feel there's an energy here of you being very, very powerful. A lot of success here. I mean, you got the Emperor twice, so you may be stepping into a leadership role or having your eye on a leadership role with that star energy. You may be inspired to go for something that puts you either in the spotlight or puts you in the public eye, or in some way connects you to community, okay? Because that is an Aquarian card. Aquarius energy tends to be about collective energy. So you may be doing something that really either helps people collectively, or in some way you are recognized or celebrated for your work, okay? Now this is also about commitment. This card is about commitment to not just your goals, your dreams, but your ideas. It can also be about commitment in terms of love. This tends to connect to a marriage card, okay? We've got the star energy here, and we've got the Emperor and Empress. So some of you may actually be looking forward to the future in order to either find a partner, because we do have that outcome here of divine partnerships being together and making a deep commitment there. So some of you may be thinking about getting married, or you may be getting actually married in January. That's of course if you've got a partner. If you do not have one, I feel like you're inspired to take action and find your divine counterpart to settle down, because this is about expectation. It's almost like Capricorn, you set your 1 foot into January 2022 and already you've got your 5-year plan and you're looking at your list like, okay, so what do I need to do next? Okay, I feel like you're really eyeing it up. Now it's number 5. They're really highlighting number 5 to me. And number 5 is all about obstacles, challenges, and overcoming those things. I'm just having this energy of you having a real breakthrough on something that you found was keeping you stuck. Okay, the Ace of Feathers indicates you may have not been able to see your way clearly, or you were confused in a certain way. It's almost like every time you try to do something, there was some sort of block. Now, this could have been because of what's going on around the world at the moment, for example, the pandemic. You know, it's caused a lot of restriction in a lot of areas. So it could be just down to that. But I feel like this is about, there's just this energy coming in from 2021 into 2022 where you may have felt like you're fresh out of ideas of how to proceed next. I feel like you're going to have a real breakthrough in January that allows you to see clearly. You leave that stuck energy behind. Now, I feel like you're making your mark. You're making a real impact as you step into January 2022. Also, you're divinely guided by the universe. Aces tend to be gifts from the universe. So I feel like whatever this is will bring peace, but also victory. The traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, you actually see a sword going through a crown on the Ace of Swords, and there is victory wreaths or laurel wreaths hanging from it. So there is some sort of win here. It tends to mean destiny and fate help you through the law of karma have a powerful transition or some sort of transformation that brings triumphant success. Expect to see a lot of synchronicity in your January, you know, double numbers. When I went to start your reading, it was 111. Okay, so that was really important energy that they were pointing out to me at the time. I don't tend to look at the time before I start a reading. I get calls. That's why some of you sometimes say, why is it Capricorn reading comes now, or why didn't it come yesterday, or whatever. I get called it's time to do the reading. I cannot do it without my guides guiding me to the right time. So that's why the readings come when they come. Also, there's this energy of the peacock feather. So peacock feather is, you know, tends to lend itself to showing off your skills. Now, Capricorn, you're not the sort of person who shows off your skills. You let your work talk for itself, or you let your skills talk for themselves. You're not someone there out bragging that you did this, you did that. You just get on with it diligently and, you know, you create. But I feel like you are dedicating yourself more to your new ideas. I also feel like you're seeing things more clearly than you've ever seen them before in January as you look ahead. And we've also got the Son of Feathers there. So I feel like you're curious about some of the ideas that you've got that are really helping you with a breakthrough here. And I do feel with that, the Son of Feathers is the Page of Feathers. I feel like you're called to investigate something deeper, you know, and I feel like you're called to take action on something. It's almost like you're exploring things in a different way, in a different manner. You've got a new perspective on something. I also feel you may be curious about relationship or a dynamic. For example, if you've never got into a relationship where you thought about marrying someone before, I feel like you could meet somebody, or if you're with somebody and you haven't thought about marrying them, you may think about it. Okay, I'm going to pull a quick card on that energy because that Son of Feathers, I feel like there is a curiosity here about strategy that you're planning, but it involves like a 5-year plan, okay? Or the Nine of Swords, something that may have given you anxiety, something, you know, they're just showing me like a keyhole. Now either you're getting the key to something, or there's something that you've been worried about, you've been keeping it to yourself. Keyhole, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Keyhole can connect to secrets being kept, or it can be that you're about to unlock something here. 3 of Wands in the Chariot. Okay, so there's something definitely that's been in delay there with that Chariot, and I feel like you're surveying your land. It's almost like you're thinking what to do next. What is that keyhole? 7 of Cups. Yeah, you got some choices ahead of you. It's like you're looking at your options. So either you or, I don't know, keyhole. I mean, you could be getting some keys to something, because the Hierophant tends to have keys of the kingdom there as well sometimes. So there's something that's sometimes making you feel a little bit nervous or keeping you up at night, a little bit anxious. I'm going to pull a card on that separately just to see what that is. But what I've got crossing it, kind of, it's almost like the anxiety may come from the fact that you want to be able to plan. You're the sort of person who plans for the future, but because of what's going on around the world at the moment, it's been very difficult to make solid plans on, or make headway on something. Because as you can see here, we've got the 3 of Wands. Now the 3 of Wands is waiting for the right moment. So whether you're waiting for the right moment to take action on your plans, or you're waiting for the right moment to sort of come together with people. I mean, you may be working in a team, or you may be working, because we've got a 3 of Pentacles here as well. There could be some of you who are in a group who work together, waiting for an opportunity, because the 3 of Wands is about an expansion of opportunities. Full, you know, full creative sort of investment where you achieve something, and it sort of lets you know that you're right on track for success. This is, if you're ever asking yourself, am I on the right path? The 3 of Wands says, yes, you're on the right path. You're tuned in and moving towards success. But it's almost like you're waiting for the right moment. This figure here is surveying their land. The ships are coming in, and you know, the sun is on the horizon. So you are on the path to true happiness and towards success. But you know, you're just waiting for your ship to come in, or waiting for the right moment to take action on something. The Chariot card tells me that you're waiting for that moment, because it's almost like, you know, it's like, you know that there's a film, gosh, I feel some of you have already energetically got it from me. I'm thinking about it. They're not showing me it. It's me thinking about it. It's Braveheart, okay? And when they're about to go do battle, and there's that famous scene, and what's the character's name is it William Wallace? I think it's William Wallace. It says hold, and is, you know, it's like waiting for the right moment, and then it's like, yeah, it's now. I don't know exactly what he says, but the Chariot card says you're holding back on something, or you're waiting. Now during these moments where you've been waiting, you may have even felt like you're losing direction or giving up. Okay, so I feel with this card, it's only a delay. Your plans will be right back on track, because I feel actually that in the delay itself, it's thrown up a set of choices for you on which path to take. So I feel like it's been a very positive pause. It gives you a chance to re-examine your priorities. Oh, we got a little sort of, well, that's a message on my phone, of course, but you know, my phone is always off, so that is so weird. It's normally very silent. I got it on silent all the time, but anyway, but there's confirmation. Okay, you've got a lot of choices, and they're actually drawing me to one in particular, which is, normally it would be the dove there, but it's actually like a golden wing. I feel like that's a golden wing, or some sort of, like a golden, yeah, looks like a golden wing. So now that could be that you are thinking about traveling physically, because a golden wing is like flying, elevation. So either you're thinking about flying somewhere, or traveling somewhere, or it involves travel perhaps. Golden wing can also be that your guides are bringing you to where you're trying to trust the universe in those moments of pause. But I feel like whatever it is you're waiting for, or the right moment to action something, you're being curious. I feel like you're building a plan, a strategy before you take action, and your plans will go ahead. Okay, but there's been a slight delay. So that's what they're giving me there. Now we also have the star energy. So this is what tells me that sometimes it's been a bit of a rocky road for you, especially in 2021 as we move into January 2022, because this sort of line here is the antagonist energy, which means the energy that's against you, or sometimes there's a blockage or holding you back. So it's like I got the star in the reverse for you, which means sometimes you may have felt very confused, or moments of despair, that no matter how much you tried to move past any obstacle, or it's almost like you got blocked in another area, because they're just showing me right now maze. Okay, maze. So you may have, in a maze, it's almost like you may have gone from one place and then found a blockage and gone, oh, and then gone to another place, and you're like, oh, okay, this is not the right, and you had to double back on yourself and then find another route. You're still trying to get to the same goal. If you think about a maze, it's about getting to the center and then getting out, right? Or maybe you start in the center and you're trying to find the exit. Whatever way it is for you, I feel the goal remains the same, and you will still achieve the goal, but you may have come up across some, you may have come across rather some blockages that you've had to overcome, and it made you feel like sometimes a little bit negative, more negative than usual. I mean, we all get a grouchy period, you know, we're human, but I feel like you've been a bit sort of lacking vision, or you felt like your ideas, sometimes you just couldn't see how you can get past some of the blockages, okay? But this is the challenge for January 2022, where you actually see a transition in that energy, because you've got the Death card and you've got the Three of Coins. So I really feel like there is going to be that light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be clarity. You're going to, I mean, there's real focus on you seeing very, very clearly in January 2022 about what you want for the future. The star is inspiration. I feel all of a sudden you're inspired to act upon your ideas. You'll know when the right moment is. Also, the star is, I feel like the stars are encouraging you to make the changes necessary and start a new beginning. Like, for example, you know, everyone at the beginning of a year has like intentions. They say, I'm going to start a new diet. I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to put more exercise, more effort into this. I'm going to learn this. You know, I really feel like you're sticking to it. I feel like you're actually creating a plan that you're actually going to stick to, that creates a new version of yourself where you feel healthy, body, mind, and soul. And it allows you to be in that mindset to be the best that you can be. Okay. Because we got the Emperor there twice. So I feel like you're really stepping into some sort of power. You're empowering yourself, and I do feel that whatever plan or structure you have the determination to see it through to the end and thrive and succeed because of it, okay? That star is about finding that inspiration, that hope, that clarity. Because if you feel like you cannot do something, my beautiful Capricorn, and it's rare that you ever feel like you cannot do something, you're the sort of person who's very real, you're a realist, you know your capabilities, and you like to stretch your capabilities as well. You know when it's something that you can definitely achieve, and you put the effort in. That's what that is. It's commitment to your goals and dreams, and you will have a successful outcome. Okay. With that star energy, though, there may have just been moments of doubt or feeling confused as to why these blockages. You keep coming up across these blockages. I feel with the Death card, they keep drawing me back to this Nine of Swords. So I'm going to clarify that separately. I was going to do it later, but they keep showing it to me. Can you please clarify the Nine of Swords? Page of Wands. Inspiration, freedom, movement forward, coming out of a comfort zone, setting yourself on a new adventure, the beginning of a project. Okay, so I feel like there's a desire here for you to either co-create with somebody else. Perhaps there's a team, because we got 3 of Pentacles there and you had a 3 of Wands. So either it's with you and other people, you're creating something really wonderful, or you're thinking about partnering up with people in business. There's definitely an energy here of you embracing your creativity, especially in January, and also being very active, moving. Things are moving in the right direction. It's not going to be stagnant anymore. I feel like if you've been feeling sort of low vibe, or like you lost your motivation or your drive, you're going to get a real spurt of inspiration, and I feel like it's going to carry you through to achieve whatever it is you set out to. It's going to free up your time a little bit more as well. This is something that helps you sort of jump out of bed in the morning. It makes you feel really passionate about what you do. So this could also be a creative project that comes your way, or a job if you're looking for one, because pages tend to bring news. So it could be that you are ending a cycle in one space. If you're in a job, this is you doing this. I feel you are actively finding or seeking. It's almost like you find your true north. I feel like you start to dream boldly. What if I do this? And then you do it, and you're like, oh, I'm really successful at it. And then it inspires you to do more and more, and you're just completely bossing up. So whether you're actually setting up your own company, I feel like you're at the start of something really exciting in January. That's what I feel, the start of something really exciting. But of course, when we start something new, and it's going to be very exciting, we have a little undercurrent of fear or anxiety. What if? The what if it doesn't work? But what if you fly and it works, and you're so powerful, and you rise up to meet success head on? So, there's no limitations. Of course, sometimes, especially, we're not all born into affluence or opportunity. We have certain, we've been gifted certain opportunities in life based on our personal circumstances where we've been born and what families we've been born into, of course. Everybody's going to be different, but it's allowing you to, it's almost like using what you have, your resources, and sort of smash it out the park. And because I feel what you're actually doing in January and setting for it's almost like you're putting the first foot forward for success in 2022. I feel like you're exceeding your own expectations. That's what I feel. You're exceeding your own expectations. The Death card says you're putting an end, or you're transitioning, you're changing something, maybe changing the way that you see things, the way that you have confidence. We all have moments of lack of confidence, but again, if we believe we cannot do something, then we're right, because we lose the motivation or the drive to do it. But if we believe we are unstoppable and we can do it, no matter what we face in life, because life is all about ups and downs, we'll always find a way to make it work. Okay, we find that way. But we got the Death card here, so I'm just going to pull a quick card on that Death card energy, because the Death card signals change. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Justice card. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful? I would like to receive. Thank you so much. The Hermit. Okay, so I feel there's a real energy of you. Now this could be in your teamwork. Let's have a look. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. How would you like to receive? The Two of Cups. Now this is very interesting. So we've got the Star here. So there could have been some sort of separation between you and a person, or there could have been some sort of discord between you and a person, or you're trying to navigate some very tough energy. So for example, if you're in a relationship and it's a long distance relationship, you may be separated for a short period of time, and it's unfair, of course. It may be because of world circumstances, or it could be because there's been some trouble between you both in some way. There's a period of time here that I feel in January 2022. I'm doing this reading in December, that's why I'm saying December. For January 2022, I feel there's a moment of withdrawal where you feel alone, especially since we got the Two of Cups there in the reverse. This can be about you separating or feeling apart from your heart, or things that you love, or people that you love, and it may make you feel very philosophical, and that's why it's almost like it makes you start thinking about settling down, or where you feel like you're at home, where it feels like you belong. The Justice card in reverse indicates some sort of dispute, or it could also be something that is unfair. So but the Hermit energy says that you're trying to illuminate the way, you're trying to understand, you're trying to be mature about either the separation, whether it's separation from a job, an institution, or a person, or family members. I feel like you're trying to sort of approach it in a very mature manner, where you reflect on things for truth and wisdom, and to really recognize where you see things going. I feel like you really need to gain enlightenment in this solitude. So with the Death card, it means something is changing. It doesn't mean something is over. I mean, it can do. There may be a new beginning in it, new energy, because the Death card can be a reflection of what we want things to be. And sometimes when we see what we want things to be, but what they actually are, we have to make the changes that are necessary to get us to where we want to go. So for example, if a relationship is going through difficult energy, but you don't want to lose that person from your world, it could be a temporary timeout, so that you both recognize that you miss each other, and that you're willing to put the hard work in order to transition the relationship and be more mature about the energy, so that you can, it's almost like leaving old habits behind, releasing anything that's hindering you both from moving on to the next stage in your relationship. It could also be that you're deciding, you know what, you don't want to work in a company anymore. You don't want to work with team members anymore. You may feel like there's no support. You may feel that you do a lot of the work alone. So you may feel like you want to separate and do the work by yourself. In some way, I feel like you're taking a temporary time out, going off radar for a little while in order to really think things through. And the Three of Coins, because I feel like it's almost like you're disconnecting from something that you love, that ordinarily you would feel connected to. So whether it was, I don't know, whether it was a proposal for a job that you wanted to do, but it got delayed, or you felt it's unfair, it's been put on pause in some way. They're indicating with the energy that comes as your unified energy, they're indicating that it actually works out in your favor, and that there is renewal energy here. So if it's a relationship, for example, the star indicates that this relationship can heal and change, so that you can work together. But someone's got to put the first foot forward, okay? Because we got the divine counterpart energy. Now, these monthly readings are not meant to be about love or career in particular. They're meant to be about the energy that you may be feeling, that you're navigating. But I feel like something needs to change, and you are being that change. The Three of Pentacles is about foundation, solid foundation. And I feel like you are trying to be more hopeful, build a solid foundation, and dedicate yourself to either collaborating with a group of people, but there's something else that you do alone on the side, like you've got a sideline job. Maybe you're being sort of fluid in the way that you earn your money. Maybe you're working with an establishment, because we've got the Hierophant there, which can connect to sort of conventional or expected kind of workflow, hierarchy, sort of, traditional offices, that sort of thing. And there could be something very creative. You've got an idea that you're doing on the side. So whilst you may work with people, you may feel like, a little bit stuck where you're at. And you may feel unmotivated or unstretched. Maybe your mind is feeling a little bit, it needs a bit more challenge, something exciting to challenge you. So you may be looking elsewhere, for example. But I really feel like you're making an impact. I'm going to pull a quick card on that Three of Pentacles on its own. Can you show me the Three of Pentacles? This could also be that you're working with people that you're apart from in some way, or you're collaborating with people, or you're changing the way that you collaborate. The Two of Cups has come up again. So they're showing me this is about something that you feel separate from. Okay, you're taking a slight break from it. Okay, so this, I mean, it could be that you work in a team and you're taking a slight break, or the Three of Coins doesn't always have to be an energy of three people working together or a third-party situation. Basically, it means to collaborate or to work, you know, and I feel like you may be changing the way that you work so that it suits you in a more healthy way, because the star energy is about change, but it's also about inspiration, and it's about healthy energy, healing energy. So you may be changing the way that you work, separating from the things that either make you feel confused or despair or anxious or cause negativity. I'm just going to go one more. Thank you so much. Four of Cups. There's a new, there's like a new option being explored here. The Four of Cups, in its upright, it means you're feeling fed up. Okay, it means you're you know, unfulfilled in the situation. But in the reverse, it indicates you're looking at another option. You're looking at things in a different way. So either you're doing the same thing that you always do, but finding a different way to do it so that you can feel inspired and excited about what you do, or you are looking for another option. Now that other option may run alongside with what you're doing at the moment, or it could take over what you do. You may leave one space to go to another, but you're definitely changing the way that you do things so that it's a much more healthy energy. Now your outcome energy is the Emperor and the Empress. If I'm taking this both as your energy, Capricorn, and we've got Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Libra, Taurus again, your energy. If we were to take this energy as a whole, I would say the seeds that you've already sown, the things that you've been nurturing, the things that you are trying to create, you're going to have a breakthrough. There's going to be a lot of success here. Your plan is working. It is starting to flourish, okay? You're in control of this. I feel you get back in the hot seat, as it were, whereas you may have been weighing up your options or investigating a new way of doing something, or having new ideas. I feel like this is you taking action and thriving because of it. Now, if this is two separate people, I feel like this is two people coming together, either to work together in harmony, being on the same page, you know, both of you having different attributes that really complement each other in order to be successful, whether it's a partnership in business or a partnership in love. I feel like this is about both being on the same page, healing, and, you know, it's almost like I see any problems being solved. And with the Hierophant, I feel there's a deeper commitment here. So whether it's a love relationship for you, or whether it is a working partnership or family members, I feel like there's a commitment to healing this and to creating a successful sort of union there. I'm just going to pull one card on the Emperor and the Empress, because the Emperor is about success. The Empress is about abundance. So it's almost like the action that you have taken so far, the things that you've done so far, my beautiful. We got the Justice in the reverse again. Interesting, we keep getting the same cards. There's something here about being unfair. The Five of Swords, the Death card. I mean, you're getting the exact same cards. This is, I love it when Spirit's so on point. But there's something here that's been giving a lot of mental clarity. Mental anguish. So first of all, I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Capricorn. The Justice card in the reverse says that sometimes it can mean dispute or dishonesty or lack of accountability. So there may have been some sort of energy where someone is in some way verbally sabotage things, shall we say, or but the main energy I'm getting from this is that something's not fair. So I'm not sure what that is. I mean, it could be a legality because it's the Justice card, which then tends to talk about, you know, some sort of lawsuit or something like that, or something being really, being a bit of a problem. I mean, could also talk of corruption, but the energy, because I read energy and I scry at the same time, the energy that I'm getting from this is something's unfair. Something is out of balance, okay? And it keeps coming up, the Two of Cups. So I feel either it is unfair that you and a person or a situation have to separate for a short period of time, or you have to disconnect from doing something that you love for a short period of time, and it's not fair. The Five of Swords says there will be a solution. The Five of Swords in the reverse is peace after trouble, or peace after some sort of fight, or because, you know, there's a reason why I've obviously thought intuitively of that scene from Braveheart, where it's like hold, hold, and then all of a sudden moving in. So maybe you felt like there was a fight. Maybe you and a person had, there's some sort of trouble, or overthinking, mental conflicts going on there. But there's peace. Okay, it brings transition, it brings change, it brings, you know, look at that beautiful white horse. It brings some sort of spiritual release, some sort of change, transition that allows a new beginning. Okay, something, because horses represent loyalty, dependability, but also movement forward. You know, you always see a chariot card, you see the horse or the sphinxes, they move things forward. So I feel you're going to be able to move forward because of these changes. There is a positive outcome that comes from this. I hope this makes sense, because right now I cannot, well, they've given me an image that makes no sense to me. So as I said, I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading. They're just showing me someone rolling a carpet. Rolling a carpet. Either it's a full-on carpet that you lay down on the floor, like on a surface, and sort of staple it down or something, or it's actually like a rug. So either you are rolling out a rug or a carpet or something. When I think about rolling out the carpet, I mean, if it doesn't connect to you in a physical way, that you're not doing that in this moment as you listen to this reading, or you were not doing it just before this reading, it can mean arrivals, expecting arrivals. So, you know, you roll out the carpet for somebody, you're expecting, well, you could be expecting, is it royalty or famous people? I don't know, it's royalty. But I feel I don't feel like you're really expecting royalty. I mean, you may be. I don't know who listens to these readings, but I think it's more of expectation, expecting somebody to arrive, or maybe you have arrived at something. I mean, the star energy is about being in the public eye or being in the spotlight for something. So I feel your work may be on display, or you may be on display in some way. Your idea may be on display that allows you to be very, very successful. The Emperor card, I mean, it's almost like it doubles up your energy. This is about your plans taking root and sort of materializing on the physical plane. This is also about authority. The Emperor card can be about authority, getting people's advice, getting people in the know's advice. So if there's someone here that, you know, you're trying to set up, be an entrepreneur, you may look at the way someone else has structured their business. You don't want to copy it, because you've got your own ideas here, your very unique ideas. When you get the Hierophant with an Ace of Feathers or Ace of Swords, it tells me that your ideas are very, you know, you think outside the box. They're very original. So you may be just learning a structure of how to do it before you sort of move forward. I'm going to pull a card on this Emperor. They're actually showing me an elephant right now. So an elephant, I mean, an elephant, number one, never forgets. That's the saying. But elephants, they remove obstacles. They are very emphatic. They absorb energy. They're very beautiful, very protective. So maybe it's about you're strong enough to remove the obstacles that you felt were in your way. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify that Emperor? The Justice in the reverse. So, whoa. Okay, I'm going to go check my cell phone, because I never ever have my cell phone on. This is so weird. It's always on silent, always. So I'm so sorry to just move away from your reading for a second. But, I mean, I feel like these are, because the Justice card keeps coming up. So it's like, whatever that sound was like, whoa, there it is again. The Justice in the reverse is... like if you're going through a court case, for example, or legalities, or some sort of separation, I would definitely, the Emperor energy, I would definitely seek guidance in some way, or seek a person's in authority's advice, so that you get the right advice, because the Justice card keeps coming up in the reverse. Now, I just keep feeling from the card, something's not fair. Something's not fair. So I'm just going to pull a card and clarify it, but I'm just going to go check this phone. What is this? I don't understand technology. I'm an old soul, really. I don't know. It says it's on silent, so I don't know how it's making sounds. But anyway, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to pull a card on this Justice for you. Okay, I'm just going to make sure. Please clarify that Justice. It keeps coming out. There's a reason. Can you please clarify? The Judgment in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. So the Judgment in reverse can mean, whoa. Queen of Cups, which you got here. We got the Death card, which we got here in the reverse, like you got it in the reverse, feeling stuck. And we got the Queen of Swords, clarity. So the Judgment in the reverse. The Judgment in reverse is about rejection. It can also be about a blockage or a stagnation, that nothing's happening. It can also mean, you know, not wanting to return something, not wanting a second chance in a certain area. The fact that it is, you may feel like you're not truly on your soul path, or your soul path, whatever it is you truly love doing, you're separate from it. Now that may be because of world circumstances, and it's just not fair. But things will change, is what they're giving me. The Eight of Pentacles is like you're working, you're mastering your craft, you're earning money, or you will be if you're out of work there. I feel like it's giving you time to focus on yourself and really invest in yourself, especially since we got an Eight of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups, which is about self-care. Okay, it gives you time to have that philosophical energy about yourself, and sort of ask those questions. The Queen of Cups also tends to be a card that is an overgiver. So you may have given all of your love, your care, your attention to a person, and you know, there may have been some sort of unavoidable separation. The Death card may be something that you lost hope on. Or you thought about giving up on, but we've got two queens here. So either you're working with two other people. The Queen of Swords is an energy of clarity, of strategy, of seeing things clearly, being honest with yourself, aligning yourself with your goal and your dream, or with a person. I mean, the Judgment card, I'm clarifying the Justice card, which is either someone was being false with you, perhaps lying to you about something, but the energy I'm getting from it is it's just not fair. I'm not picking up on anything else, which is unusual, okay? So either you've been rejected from something and you've just been focusing on learning a little bit more about your craft, or learning more about something, maybe a second stream of income. I feel like you've been putting self-care first. You may have felt really stuck, but your plan is starting to come together with the Queen of Swords. I want to see if this is two people or not. Can you please clarify? Two queens, are they two people? Because when you get two court cards, it tends to be like there's other people in the mix here. So it could be that you're working together with some people. Two of Cups. This is a relationship or a proposal or a partnership. It comes back together. You know, the whole thing that we've been clarifying, the Justice, it's been the Two of Cups in the reverse, and now the Two of Cups in the upright is coming. So it's male or female. It's not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. I feel this is about the energy you are embodying. It's not that there's other people involved. The Two of Cups says there will be union. There will be a coming together. So if this is about an opportunity for you, basically the Two of Cups is about following your bliss and being in alignment with what you love, what your heart desires. But if you feel like you cannot take action on that at this time, or you've been separate from it at this time, or even separate from a person, it looks like it will all come back around. You will come back into union. The fact that you got the Emperor, the Empress, whatever it is you feel you are separate from at this moment in time, Capricorn, you will be reunited with the thing that you want to do, or the person you want to be with, is what they're showing me. But the Justice card, just, you know, whenever I get a Justice card, if you know my readings, there's an energy of someone being mistrustful or lying or deceptive, but I'm just not feeling it from this energy. I feel like something's just not fair. So I feel it's out of your control, whatever that is. But you're taking back that control with your unified energy. We've also got the Strength card, which is about being strong, of course, self-love, self-care, loving yourself deeply and respectfully. But it's also about having courage to know that there is a greater picture, there is a greater plan, that everything that you want wants you. You have to match the frequency. And I know that sounds like sort of real woo-woo stuff, but if you think about people like Einstein, who worked with energy, he always said, you know, you have to match the frequency of what it is you desire, and you draw it towards you. So if, for example, you are wanting to be a CEO of a company or set up your own company, you know, you've got the idea, that's where it starts. The Son of Feathers, you start to investigate a plan. The Hierophant is about putting the plan together, committing yourself to that plan. You know, moments of self-doubt, moments of not being able to see the way clearly, overcoming those and changing, making the first step, maybe even reaching out to people who could help you. And then you've got collaboration, you've got power, advice, and then we've got the strength, the courage to succeed. So, and then you're actually magnetizing things towards you. So I feel like there's a real powerful and positive shift of you magnetizing the things or people that you want in your world. The Eight of Coins, I mean, the Eight of Coins again. You had the Eight of Coins just now. You keep getting the exact same cards. So I feel that they're saying, you know, you're great at what you do, Capricorn. You are mastering your craft. If you are not in a job at the moment, for those of you who are looking for a job, I feel like you will find the perfect place to align yourself with, and you will be accepted in the establishment of whoever you work with for your ideas. I feel like they're curious about you. They may even have sort of headhunted you, or even sort of saw your sort of resume above all people and are more curious about you than anybody else. I feel like you're sort of above the competition. If you're thinking about working for yourself, I feel like, yes, it's going to be hard work, but you enjoy what you do and it will reap the rewards that you are hoping for. Also, with the Eight of Coins, that can talk about apprenticeship or learning. So you may be gaining extra knowledge, putting yourself on a course or gaining a new craft or skill in order to help you earn more money. So I feel like you're eager about the way ahead. Now, the Mother of Cups is your final energy. It really does say take care of yourself, okay? Because you are an overgiver. I feel like you are comfortable in your own skin enough to give your love, your care, attention, and you know, you tend to raise other people up. Remember yourself, okay? So I'm just going to pull one more card on that for you. This can also be about love, an offer of love coming on in, but you being very discerning that there is love, but I feel if you're looking for love, for example, you have not got a relationship, and you're not, if you're not wanting to connect to someone that you may have separated from, I do feel like you'll be talking to someone new, and there will be there's a lot of love there. I do feel like this is a relationship that that you will enjoy, for example, and there is a lot of love there. I do feel like this person will be a little resistant in opening up their feelings towards you at first, but I feel like it's worth working on that relationship with that person if this is a new person for you. How would you like to receive? Nine of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. The Judgment in reverse. You're getting the same cards again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I feel like this is someone that you already know. Yeah. This is someone that you're not talking to at the moment. You may feel rejected from. Now this is going to be so precise, Capricorn, because it's not going to be every Capricorn wanting to reach out to somebody. I mean, this is someone that you're very guarded against. The Seven of Wands is about you being at your personal best, but it means perseverance. It means that you and this person, you could come together, But I would say be mindful, because the Mother of Cups is an overgiver. So just make sure you guard your energy. Okay. Can you show me why? Can you show me why? Can you show me why? How much received? Thank you so much. Okay. Now, because I feel like this person's feeling just as stuck as you. Okay, now I'm not here to sort of do a love reading. I'm here to try and understand all of the energy so that I can give you an outcome. But the Six of Swords, basically in the reverse, says there's something here that could keep you stuck, but this person's also feeling stuck. They're unable to move on, but it's almost like sometimes there's a little bit of drama there. There is love there. I'm just going to see what would be the outcome in this connection, because I mean it's showing up for a reason. I cannot ignore the Emperor and the Empress. Can you show me an outcome? Ace of Wands. A lot of chemistry, you know, a real breakthrough in a relationship. I feel the desire to be together. This is also about, you know, finding a deeper connection between each other, transforming. I feel like this is about the potential to transform something that is all about chemistry to something a little bit deeper. Go again. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be to do with money, that there's a separation, or it could be to do with someone feels like they don't want to be dependent on you, or they were dependent on you and they're having a breakthrough where they're inspired to start something new so that they can earn money. Yeah, they're going to take action. They're inspired to go. So, for example, you could be in a relationship, but they're not making money where they're at, or they're finding it tough to get a job where they're at. So they decide to travel somewhere to get, you know, a creative project off the ground to earn more money. Okay, so I feel like there's some sort of travel or movement here. A spurt of creativity. Now, for a small portion, because they're just giving me, sometimes I see like a percentage in the water. They're showing me 20% in the water. 20% in the water are dealing with dealing with a relationship that has not really truly been thinking about the future. It has been, you know, like a passionate fling, but there's deepening feelings here. There's something deeper that it will be explored later on. It may feel disappointing at first. There's options, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. You've got those cards already. Two of Pentacles, it's undecided. It may be just options. You may, the Ace of Cups in the reverse is feeling let down, okay, or separating from, again, it's just this thing, separating from the thing that you love, or something that you love doing, or someone that you love being with, because there's an undecided energy. And the Seven of Cups throws up some options, some choices. So I do feel like there's some major decisions to be made at the end regarding a relationship. If you're looking to heal a relationship, I mean, it looks like it can change, and there's a lot of love there. If this is about career for you, I do feel like there is a real exciting project that's coming on in. It may have come in after a disappointment. It may have come, you know, you may have felt like there was a missed opportunity, or something that wasn't right for you. You weren't able to move forward. Then all of a sudden, you know, a creative opportunity arises, and it's just perfect for you. It gives you more freedom. It allows you to explore your own creativity, do things the way that you want to. Yeah, so I feel like it's very positive energy. There's money attached to this as well. I mean, we go from the Three of Coins to the Eight of Coins. So this is money that you worked really hard for. So it's not going to be like the lottery's coming on in. I feel like it's more that the plans that you've been implementing are starting to take shape and are starting to reap rewards, okay? And you may be deepening your commitment to even further success. I do feel like you're gaining some sort of recognition for a job well done. Frozen. Challenge, bleak, something's on hold here, dormant. Okay, we have number 9, which is a Hermit energy. We've got Ace of Pentacles, well, so like an Ace of Pentacles energy. We've got water, and we've got strategy, aim, and approach. So completely the same energy in a different deck. We've got Frozen. Challenge, bleak, dormant. Someone or something in the situation has gone cold. Some things are meant to remain in a state of winter for a while. Others can thaw out and be brought to life again. So, as I said, it feels like something you're separate from. It feels like you're in limbo. You're just, and then you're making some changes. And then it starts up again. So things are going to thaw out and there's going to be more movement. We've also got number 49, and that is finances, prosperity, windfall, abundance. You'll reap the rewards of something you've been working towards and patiently waiting on. Your perseverance will pay off. That's definitely the energy we've been picking up in this reading. And we've got water, cleansing. So that's about that healthy energy. Subconscious emotion. A sense of calm can be achieved even in the roughest of seas if you have compassion for the waves. It's an interesting thing to say. When you reduce it, it's number 33. When you reduce it, that's 6, the number of love, but also of balance and harmony. And we've got strategy, aim, and approach. Okay, so as you can see, you've got Frozen here, and that's an Arctic fox that is working within its sort of parameters. So even in the most difficult time where everything seems to be non-moving, or you feel like there's blockages, everything's stagnant or stuck, you know, this Arctic fox is creating a strategy, an alternative plan to flush out opportunity. Okay, and number 7 indicates victory. It is a Chariot card energy, movement forward, overcoming the obstacle to be motivated to succeed and accomplish great things. So I do feel like there was a positive shift, but you know, I feel like you've definitely had your challenges, my beautiful Capricorn. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Oh, they want just that one. I thought they'd wanted me to go again, but they want this one. I am unbreakable. I am unbreakable. Okay, so it's number 14, which is the Temperance card for patience, but also about re-examining your priorities, mixing things up so that you can create something really magical. You're in the middle of sort of making it all work, as it were. But whatever the obstacles have been, whatever it is that you felt like you lost out on or separated from, you have the courage and the talent, the drive, the perseverance to succeed and move past that, okay? I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. We got an apple. Beautiful apple. Now, apple represents, can represent temptation. It can represent, the energy I'm getting off it here is healthy energy. Rather than temptation. So soul food, you know, good diet, that sort of thing. I don't know why right now they're showing me a crocodile. They're showing me a crocodile. Crocodiles, they're resilient, snappy, dangerous. They're tough. They actually have longevity. So I'm not really sure what the connection is. I'm going to have to leave it like that. Not unless you are literally looking at a crocodile, or you have, I mean, something really random like a crocodile with an apple tattoo or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not sure. But that apple energy is healthy energy. That particular apple looks a bit like a heart as well. Where would you like this? They want it on the star. The star. So things will be fruitful for you. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. Now, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but they're just showing me a piece of paper that has, now it could it's either one of the two, because I'm talking about an apple right now. It could be a red apple on that piece of paper, but it also looks like it could be cherries. So it's almost like, you know, when you write to somebody, it's got printed paper. I feel like you may receive some sort of correspondence, either a letter or, you know, that has, it's either an apple or cherry on it, okay? In the corner, it's like a logo or something. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Again, that's not going to resonate for everyone. So please take it as it resonates, okay? I'm going to leave that there. I hope something resonates in this. It was quite precise, so it may not resonate for everyone. But if it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to win the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is listen to this particular song, which is Jackie Wilson's Your Love Lifts Me Higher and Higher. really feel the song, really feel the energy, and think of one thing that you truly want to manifest, okay? Even if the song, you don't like the song or the style of the song, try and embrace the energy of the song, and think of the one thing that you really want to have in your world or be in your world. See it like you got it right now, like you're living it, okay? And then after the song, write in the comments box below, love lifts me higher and higher. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 31st of December, which is tomorrow. And I'll upload a video with the person's name in that wins, okay? If you're listening to this reading in 2022, that means this particular competition is over. So I will be running another competition on another video, so check that out. I'm sure you'll find it, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Capricorn. Love and light.